Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be making this cute headband suitable for beginners, and if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to subscribe, leave a like and a comment. Thanks so much, and let's get into the materials. Why buy a headband when you can make it yourself? These are the basic materials needed for a basic headband. And for this project, I would be using a 4-ply yarn. And if you don't know what a 4-ply yarn is, I posted a tutorial about it. You can check my channel for the video. A soft tape measure will also be needed. A scissors. I will be using a 4.0mm hook. Normally, I'm supposed to remove my strand from here, but I won't be doing that. Instead, I would be removing my strand from here. It is more easier. So before anything, we are going to do a slip knot, and I'm going to teach you how to do that. For beginners, you have to roll the yarn around your finger. Now you have to take your hook and then yarn over. This is how you yarn over. Let me recap for the sake of the beginners. Yarn over and hold it down just like the way I'm doing it. A lot of people do their slip knots in different ways, but this is the one I find so comfortable. After yarning over, pull through the loop. Yarn over and pull through the loop again. Now pull this rope to make it tight. You have successfully made a slip knot and a chain. Now you will keep yarning over and pulling through the loop to make chains. I am going to make 35 chains. It is not a standard number. You can make it shorter or longer depending on the size you want. Your crochet tension shouldn't be too tight and it shouldn't be too loose in order to get a good result at the end. I'm done with the chains. I have a total of 35 chains. You can see my crochet tension isn't too tight or too loose. And this is where the soft tape measure comes in. It's very essential, especially in projects like this. We need accurate measurements. I have a total of 8.5 inches. You can make yours longer or shorter depending on the size you want. The next thing to do is to tighten this last chain. We are tightening it because you wouldn't want that place to be loose. As we continue, you will understand better. Now you are going to yarn over and chain 2. After making 2 chains, you will make a double crochet into the tight chain. To make a double crochet, you will yarn over and insert your hook into the tight chain. It might be a little hard, but you have to make sure it pulls through. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over again and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. We will be adding 2 more double crochets into this chain, and that will be our first row. This hole here is the tight chain. If we had made it loose, it would have been too wide. Now we move to the second row, and for the second row we'll be making an increase. The next on the list is yarning over and making 2 chains. And now you will have to turn your work to begin row 2. To make an increase, we will be making 2 double crochets into the first stitch. Note that the 2 chains that we made doesn't count as a stitch. To make our first double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the first stitch and pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again and pull through the remaining 2 loops, yarn over again, insert your hook into the same stitch and then pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. And that's that for the increase. Next, we're going to be doing a double crochet into the next stitch. This time there will be no increase. And finally, in this last stitch, we will be making an increase just like the way we did in the first stitch. So you will have to yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch. It might be a little difficult, but with patience it's going to pull through. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. Make another double crochet into the same stitch, for this is going to serve as our increase. This is how it should look like after the first 2 rows. If it's not looking like this, then you did something wrong. You might want to go back and recheck. And for the 3rd row, repeat everything we did in the 2nd row. So you're going to be making an increase in the first and last stitch, only the first and the last stitch. Now I'm done with the 3rd row. For some people, they stop their increase here, but as for me, I do not like the size. It is too small. So what I do is I make 1 more row of increase. That is, I'm gonna have 4 rows of increase. Now I'm done with my 4 rows of increase. You might decide to do more rows of increase if you don't like the size, or you can just stop at the 3rd row. Now for row 5, this is the row we are going to make double crochets without no increases. I mean, we're going to make 1 double crochet in each stitch from the first to the last stitch. No increase at all. and this is what it looks like. This will be the size of our headband. We are going to keep doing rows of no increase just like the 5th row. If you're enjoying this video and you find this video so helpful, please kindly subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Thank you. And don't forget that the 2 chains you made doesn't count as a stitch. The first stitch is the stitch after the 2 chains. Continue doing rows of no increase till you get to row 30. But if you want it smaller, you can stop at row 20 or 25 depending on the size you want. After making rows of no increase, this is what it looks like. I have 30 rows in total. And now we will be making a decrease to form a triangular shape just as we did in the beginning. In the beginning, we made it in an ascending order. Now we will be making it in a descending order. This is going to be the first row of our decrease. Yarn over, make 2 chains and turn your work. Now we're going to be making a decrease. And to make a decrease, instead of making a double crochet into the first stitch, we will skip the first stitch and make a double crochet in the second stitch. Now this is the beginning of our decrease. Next, we're going to make 1 double crochet into every stitch till it's remaining 2 stitches. Now we're gonna be making a decrease in the remaining 2 stitches. Yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch before the last stitch and pull through. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook into the last stitch. So you have to be very careful, especially in this last stitch. You have to make sure it passes through the 2 V's that makes 1 stitch. Once it gets in, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over again and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the remaining 3 loops. We have successfully made our first row of decrease. For our second row of decrease, make 2 chains and turn your work. For this row, we're gonna do the same thing. Yarn over, skip the first stitch and make a double crochet in the second stitch. Make 1 double crochet into every stitch until it's remaining 2 stitches. Now we're gonna make a decrease. Yarn over and insert your hook into the next stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook into the last stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over again and pull through the remaining 3 loops. You can see our decrease is getting so obvious. This is how it should be. For our third row of decrease, chain 2 and turn your work. We will also be making a decrease in this row. As usual, we're going to yarn over, skip the first stitch, make a double crochet into the next stitch, and because we do not have much stitches in this row, after the first double crochet we will then make a decrease. And for this last row of increase, because we do not have much stitches here, we only have 2 stitches left. Yarn over, make 2 chains and turn your work. Yarn over, skip the first stitch and make a double crochet in the last stitch. And now we are done with our rows of decrease, and this is what it looks like. If it's not looking like this, then you've made a mistake. You might want to go back and recheck. Next, we're going to make our second strap just like we did in the beginning. I made 35 chains at the beginning, so I'll be making 35 chains now. If you made more than 35 or lesser than 35, make the exact number of chains now. This is what it looks like. And this is why I said you should make the exact number of chains you made at the beginning, because you wouldn't want your straps to be different. You wouldn't want one to be longer than the other. And this is also why I said you shouldn't make your crochet tension too tight or too loose to give it a good outcome. And now, since we're done with our crochet headband, you might want to cut off the yarn. So yarn over and make a chain, then use your scissors to cut. Pull the rope to make it tight. Do the same thing on the other strap. Then cut both ropes with the scissors. To secure it, I use a lighter to burn it a little bit, just a little bit. And this is what our headband looks like. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. I'll be dropping a tutorial on how to do a bow headband, so subscribe for part 2. See you all in the comment section and see you all in my next video. Bye.